happy Juneteenth, everybody. It is June 19th, 2026. What is Juneteenth, you might say? Well, it's kind of a mixture of June and 19th. It's an annual holiday commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans in the United States. It marks the day in 1865 when Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, bringing the news that the Civil War had ended and that all enslaved people were free. Well, that's kind of a misnomer in a way, though, because it was still another 100 years before they were guaranteed the right to vote in every state in the Union and were considered a full human being. So, they dragged their feet on that one, but gosh, it just takes time. They sure gutted the Civil Rights Act really quick here recently with the Supreme Court decision to allow redistricting in those southern states. So it would put the black voter disenfranchised, and that's what it was all about. That's completely what it was about. Republicans are infamous for doing that, the redistricting. The Democrats have done it once. It was in Virginia recently, and there was every right to do that, though, because the demographics had fit the bill to do the redistricting. You know what I mean? It was all for the right reasons, because demographics had changed, populations had changed here and there. Yeah, but that's not why they do it in the South and why they do it in a lot of these states that are red states or Republican states, you might call them. They continuously do it so they can keep a stranglehold on the House of Representatives. Yeah, and disenfranchise the African American vote. But here's the thing. I have told white people this for so long now. You may not have to face any of it, but a day of reckoning for you is coming real soon. You know what I mean? You can't just keep kicking the can down the road and ignoring this. And I'm not even talking to these people that are shitty, that are abusive towards minorities verbally. We see them. We see them coming a mile away. It's the people that are complicit about it, that don't say anything, that just have the innuendo remarks. I've even heard people say over the years, why don't we have a White History Month? Why don't we have a white holiday? Well, we do have a white holiday. It's called Thanksgiving. When the Pilgrims came over here and, tried to act like they were making peace with the Indians, but gave them all these poison blankets and shit like that, Ice-T put it best one time in an old rap song of his. He said, sit up like some fool and eat turkey. That's the day your forefathers jerked me. It's absolutely 100% right, and that was the start of actually the genocide against Native Americans. And, of course, then we had the nice little genocide done to African Americans, fucked with their DNA, raped, pillaged them, everything like that. And these white people are bitching about a holiday for African Americans. Oh, why don't they just get over it? Well, the just get over it crowd, yeah, well, believe me, you're going to be spending a lot of years trying to get over shit. And generations after you will too, because you chose to take that ignorant route. And you jump right to the defense of, well, they shouldn't get nothing for nothing. Oh, they get all these quotas and all these special rights. They don't get any fucking special rights. Okay, and in my opinion, though, they would deserve to have that. The reason that you have quotas and shit like that is because you had bigoted owners and bigoted managers of companies that wouldn't hire perfectly qualified African Americans. Okay, typically, and the ironic thing is typically, most of these African Americans are way more brilliant than the white guy and better for the job. Seriously, there's a stereotype that's actually the opposite if anything is true. They're actually better for the job. Brain-wise, physically, entrepreneurially, every way you can possibly think of. So get the fuck out of here with this shit. You have no leg to stand on, white people, to even bitch. And you can start feeling how bad a person of color feels for what happened to their ancestors. When you can start to feel that bad and hurt inside and hurt for that, maybe then a little bit of credence can be paid to whatever bullshit you're on about minorities having special rights. Other than that, happy Juneteenth, everybody. Much love.
A lot of people are going to be saying happy Juneteenth.
And you won't be saying shit. Sorry to hear you 6 feet under.
It should not be a federal holiday.
Well, it is. I would say cry about it, but you're dead.
Have a good day.
Believe me, I'm having an amazing day. You're not.
Yeah, he's taking a really long dirt nap, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with this crazy lady here. Oh, I doubt it at all. She's only made a fortune off her husband's death, like people typically do. Yeah. Just look into her eyes. She's normal. Normally crazy.